Hello guys, and welcome to the channel. I've decided that now's a good time to kind of do a shop tour and show off the things that I use to make guitars, and hopefully this will help anybody that's starting out or even somebody that has been making guitars, maybe find something that might work just a little better for them. So I don't know where to even start. This is just a 2-car garage with an addition on the back. I have a couple different mats. Softness is different, of course, with thickness, but sometimes when you want to be gentle, mats come in handy. You can put these anywhere. I built this table here mainly because my table saw, I wanted an outfield table so that I can do a lot of cutting just by myself without having to ask my wife to come and help. That was the main reason. So I have this whole thing designed for that. There's a couple things that do go on this table. One of which is my planer that I currently store underneath the table. So I'll set this up, run my boards through, and then when I'm done, put it back. All right. This table also features a drawer that I can quickly grab a pencil or razor blade, tape measure, files, sandpaper left over, what have you. It makes it super convenient. A new addition to my table is this vise. I made a little wooden block so that I can put it on there. And it just comes in handy for the little things that need clamped down. We've kind of been here before, but I've got my dustbin. I've got my different types of towels. I have regular, and I also have the nice blue shop towels. Garbage bin. A little full. And let's go this way. All right, here's a nifty trick. Velcro. I try to stick all my extra sanding discs that still have a lot of use into them after being used in this area so that I can reuse them as needed. And I also have a handy dandy thermometer to let me know, man, it's too hot to be in here. All right, this is one of the first things I built actually, and if there was something that's gonna be redone, this definitely would be on that list when there is something called free time. But it really does come in handy because I bought some of these little containers, storage containers, where I could put my screws, pencils, music, sharpener, bits. But some of the honorable mention things on here that I use all the time is rounding out holes. I just did a video on this, the magnetic, technically bone's not magnetic, but a magnetic tray to keep extra little deals, jars. One of these is for acetone when I do that. I also have a syringe for the acetone, and that's for binding. That's what that is for. Hammers, what have you. Oh yes, the Harbor Freight transfer punch. This is a phenomenal product. That just makes things a lot easier. And like I mentioned before, I keep chopsticks. I use these just to stir 2-part epoxy or a number of different things that need to be stirred. Up top, I've got a couple just wooden blocks if I need a wooden block, or if I'm sanding and I've got some dowels cut out so I can do some sanding. So I made a little shelf for my screwdrivers so I can easily find them, have a place to go. This is one of 2 desk collections on casters. I can go around shop vac with the separator. Like to have something mobile, and I also have something that's going to be permanent. And then right there to the right, we've got the air compressor, which the hose goes all the way up and down to here. So the air compressor just comes in handy, being that it's out of the way. And I have my joiner. This is going to be one long shelf at one point, the joiner, and also the planer. It's going to have a station here. So subscribe, stay tuned, and you'll be seeing a video on that when that is made. Let's go. By golly, you can never have too many clamps. This is just how I chose to store my clamps. I just put a piece of wood across the studs and drape my clamps over. And then I also have some of these fellers just like that. These clamps do come in handy because they can kind of go deeper into something, if you know what I mean. And then I have a little shelf here just for, say, such super glue, epoxy, screws, washers, what have you. The accelerator for the super glue. And then I also have this. It comes in handy. Blower storage. I've got all my wrenches for the different routers. A couple more clamps I store up here. Tape, files, pull saw. And then a little more organization with some of these bits that I need to use more often than not. Radius finders, neck profile, straight edge. This beautiful thing is how I find where the frets go, which I will show you. Oscillating sander, various tapes, finishing pads, polish pads behind me. All right, my drill press, which is currently set up to be putting some frets in. So that's coming. I have a little fret block if I chose to get fancy. Wood storage, but most of the storage is just for sacrificial boards for the drill press. And over here is just other stuff. I really haven't used the belt sander very much. I keep a thing of bits close by to the drill press, of course. DeWalt charger, we got an electrical outlet that's pretty long, and my chop saw. Work in progress, cabinet slash organizer. Had a video on making my sandpaper drawer, and then just various tools. It hasn't found a home, nothing there yet. And then one of my favorite just for the router bits for the most part, drawer. And my router table. Underneath here, I keep another router table that I actually do put on my workbench. This router table I had to make for the neck shaping router bits. So yeah, it's a beast. What is this? This is my multi-use shop fan on the cheap. I have two fans just so that there's plenty of airflow. I also have a box installed here so that way it powers everything here, but I also can plug in. Now this doesn't go there, that's just storage. But I can also power two different things or charge something or what have you. It's on casters, so it goes around. Multi-use, you say? It is, because when I put it into this position, and you'll see some Velcro here. Hold on a second. All right, so I just wanted to show you how I set up for spraying. This is my makeshift little spraying booth. That just suck and the overspray goes into this area. I really don't spray a whole lot. And with the spin twist, when you're spraying, it allows you to keep your product go straight into the filters rather than dangling it and who knows where that stuff is going. So with this program, you can just go like this, put on your coat, have the doors open, and voila. I have a couple eye hooks up here that the grommets go right into, so it just dangles pretty tight from the top and just catches all the extra little spray. I will put a link to the spin twist in the description below, but this is how I set up for spraying. And my radio alarm saw, which earlier, this is the plate from which you tape down a fretboard and you cut the frets. And also my dust collection that I've put on the wall that eventually is gonna go up and around with a couple propane tanks for heat in the wintertime. Everything's on wheels. This is my bandsaw, and I ended up buying one of the aluminum magnetic fences to help me get a little more accurate when it needs to be accurate. A refrigerator always comes in handy. A refrigerator always comes in handy when you need something to drink. All right, so here is my back room right now. Just kind of got some basic storage. Letting the wood dry. This is air conditioned or heated. And we can take a quick look around. It most certainly needs to be organized. Only so much time. Let me show you this. So I've got my extra wood for fretboards and things like that. I have a place to hang some guitars. And then this little thing is just overflowing, it feels like. It has things such as dies, hardware like the full contact, bridges, and this. So this area here, I just keep my various stains and finishes, waxes, what have you. I stage a lot of my jigs and stuff like that over here. I like to think of this as like the casting couch.
Seriously.
And this is my staging area for photography, just so I had a background and some extra wood storage up top. But yeah, that is it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Comment below. Let's see what you think. I know I need a lot more organization that I'm working towards. And you'll be seeing even things in here that will be built for better organization, efficiency, and things like that. So stop back, subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Have a great day.